All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Strong.
Good morning. Welcome back to South Sioux City Community School District on this great Friday. We would like to start with some celebrations, as always. We have some things that have happened. Lance has been very involved in a couple outreaches with our high school administration, and some of it's been shared, but we are very proud of the relationships we have with our local law enforcement and our local fire department and all of our officials. But we were able to help meet some needs that they had with their protective equipment, with sharing our sanitizers from our science labs. That we have some UV sanitizers that came in really handy for them, and they can use them during this time. Obviously, our kids are not in session. They're used in our science labs for sanitizing safety glasses and other equipment, and work very well for what they need them for at this time. And that's a quick turnaround on reusing all kinds of equipment that they need to do their job. So appreciate them throughout the year. And now, I mean, obviously they're on the front lines and just doing a fantastic job, and anything we can do to help them out. So thank you to Lance and our high school teachers that were able to identify that we had some equipment that could be needed and used, and for help make that happen. And thank you to our fire department, police department for all the great work you're doing now and every day. We have some students that received some academic awards. We shared a few in the last live stream, but one thing that happens this time of year is the Sioux City Downtown Kiwanis Club does a fantastic job of putting on a banquet and honoring our top 5% academic students. And our counselors are involved in that, many of our high school administration, but also a big shout out and thank you to all of our teachers, because that there's a lot of passion, a lot of work and pride that goes into the teaching every day of our students. And our seniors, you guys know that even your elementary teachers at this time, they're missing the graduation and the honors just as much as you are, because of their investment in your lives, and we just care about you and want the best for you. So we have some top 5%. How do we want to do that, Lance? Do you want to share that out on chat, the names, or do we want to read those, or what?
That's up to you. I think we could probably just share them out on social media today. I think to look for
Okay.
I have a nice little picture graph of them. There's 16 of them, and they would have normally been honored at the Kiwanis Club. The Downtown Sioux City Kiwanis Club would have had their banquet, and of course we missed out on that. But the students are still the top 5%, and they're still very honored. And we'll find we already have it in the works. We're going to release that today, a neat little picture of the students. And out on social media and on our website and stuff. So that'll be neat. And that's just the first of many of those that'll be coming over the next few weeks. So thank you.
Yeah, we're putting together, Lance is leading the charge on putting together a nice virtual honor for our usual academic banquet that we have this time of year. And that's forthcoming. We have some plans there to do some things. We also have some plans in the works that we'll talk about later for our seniors. So
yeah,
I'd like to go ahead.
No, I think I just wanted to add that'll be May the 3rd. That's normally our banquet for the top 10% and our cum laude students. So our honors, kind of our honors banquet, which is normally, it's not going to be a banquet now. It's just going to be virtually. We'll have a thing, which I think will. It is what it is, but I think it actually will be a really nice honor. So it'll be a nice way to attribute those and probably catch more attention than it normally does.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Becky Eckhart, our Director of Student Services, and she has been in communication, as she has been every day throughout this whole ordeal with our health department, and she can share the latest from them. Thank you, Becky.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, just a shout out to Natasha and Deanna at the Dakota County Health and Emergency Operating Center. They've been working some really long hours to get us important information throughout the week. And so really appreciate everything they're doing to support us in the community. According to the Nebraska website, and again, they keep the numbers fairly updated. I think they're a little higher than this because our Dakota County numbers aren't yet updated on the website, but wanted to give you what they have today. They have, as of this morning, total tested in the state of Nebraska, 18,701. And again, I think that's a little higher. They haven't maybe updated the website since yesterday. Most of those, thank goodness, are negative, but according to their website in the state of Nebraska, there are 2,124 lab confirmed positive cases and 47 deaths to this point attributed to coronavirus. I'm sure many of you saw through the press releases and the news yesterday, our Dakota County numbers did increase to 246, which further emphasizes the need to stay home, only going out for essentials, because there is some community spread. So if you're going out or gathering with family and friends that don't live within your household, you could unintentionally be contributing to the community spread. So just gathering with those in your household is really important at this time. Only going out for essential items, grocery store and gas. And if you're a person that shops at the grocery store each day to get your items, you need to transition and be shopping for 1 to 2 weeks at a time, not making daily trips for your items. Really important that we're wearing our masks when we're around other people. So when you're going out to the grocery store, I have Lance as my model today. When you're going out to the grocery store wearing that mask, again, you don't need to wear the mask when you're in your house or if you're out in your yard doing yard work or going for a walk, but you do need to wear the mask when you go out into the community or even in our school buildings. We have a couple people still working at times, and if they're working in proximity to each other in the same classroom, they're wearing masks. It's really important. I want to just mention for those of you that feel like you've come in contact or been exposed, there is testing going on in our community today, tomorrow, and Sunday. It is at the Dakota City Fire Hall. So if you believe you've come in contact with someone or been exposed, you can go to the Dakota City Fire Hall Friday from noon to 4, Saturday from 10 to 3, and Sunday from 10 to 3. There's lots of other testing sites around, or maybe not lots, but there are testing sites around. You and your provider, your local physician, can give you that information as well. So again, those testing sites are if you believe you've come in contact or been exposed. They are encouraging folks to get tested. So you come out and get tested, then go home and self-isolate. I think that's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Strom.
Thank you, Becky. Very good information. Today is a busy day. Thanks a ton to our teachers. Our students are working hard, but our teachers are actually involved in a professional development today. So they're all engaged in online sessions, a lot of learning going on, and Tracy will talk about that a little bit. Originally today would have been our district music day, where we would have hosted, there would have been several hundred students here performing and getting judged on a music contest. And so it's unfortunate we're not able to host that. We look forward to that every year, and our teachers look forward to helping with that. But in its place, we have a very productive day going on. Thank you to the teachers that are engaged in that and continuing to learn and move forward. And also a huge thank you to our students and parents that are listening for the great work you're doing on your academic packets, your academic virtual learning, and the engagement. Just continue to motivate not only yourself, but your friends and your family members. Spread the word that you need to keep on keeping on. I mean, it's school, and our teachers are working hard to produce stuff for you to do and learn. and they're waiting for you to engage with them as a teacher to get help too. So don't think you're in it on your own. If you get a lot of work, I know sometimes they'll give you a lot of work, but chunk it out and make sure you reach out to your teacher and get instruction just like you would in a face-to-face classroom. So with that, good morning to Tracy, and please share what you can about the day. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you. Yes, a huge thanks to our teachers who are doing a fantastic job. They are working hard every day. We really appreciate that. We're all here for the kids and trying to do the best we can. So we do appreciate all of your efforts, and students just, yeah, like Mr. Strom said, you're doing a great job. Hang in there, keep working hard. We're working towards the end of the year here and doing our best. Today was, yes, scheduled to be the district music contest day, but as staff know, we also have used this day for several years as a professional development day with some breakout sessions. Given all the circumstances, we cut that back quite a lot, but there are a few things that either we had a contracted obligation to continue with, or just things that require a lot of really detailed long-term planning. So in that case, it would be Synergy, which is the student information system and learning management system that we are considering switching to. And that is just a giant decision. It's something that impacts the work that all of us do. And so we think it's critically important to get feedback and input from our teachers as we consider making that change. So those sessions are happening today as scheduled. We had that set up for a couple of months, I would say. And then the other sessions that are happening today are 7 Steps to a Language-Rich Classroom. And the speaker for those is Adrienne Mendoza from Seidlitz Education. And I just want to say, I had the opportunity to be a part of some of that professional development that was offered last year with Seidlitz on the same topic, different speaker. And that was with all of our EL teachers, K-12, and it was excellent. And it really is very engaging. Adrienne is making an enormous effort to make the sessions today very interactive. So I think they will be really excellent, and they're just really terrific strategies for any teacher and really any student, although they are sort of focused around the needs of English learners. So I think that'll be very valuable for everyone, and I hope you get a lot out of those sessions. Ask a lot of questions if you have them, and we will look forward to gathering your input on Synergy after you've had your session today. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, Tracy. I'd like to turn it over to Aaron Heineman, who will share the day's schedule regarding our nutrition services, but also another celebration. Just a big shout out to everyone that's helping. Today, obviously, like we talked about, our teachers are very engaged in professional development. So some of them that are usually helping with nutrition services aren't able to help. And many of our staff stepped up today. A lot of our paraprofessionals and secretaries are jumping in, and we just very much appreciate that. We're all one, and today's a great example of that. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Erin Heineman, our Director of Business, and she is going to update us on the food delivery for today.
Good morning. So for our students and families, today is the day to come get your meals. Between 10 and 12:30, you can go to Dakota City Elementary, Cardinal Elementary, or Covington Elementary. If you can't come to any of those sites, we do have 2 bus routes operating as well. So the first bus is going to be at Lake Village Mobile Home Park from 10:15 to 11:15. And then it's going to go to Siouxland Estates or Atacad from 10:30 to 12:30. Or I'm sorry, 11:30 to 12:30. Then the next bus is going to go to Canterbury Village Apartments from 10:15 to 11. Lacey Park from 11:10 to 11:45, and Riverfront Apartments from 12 to 12:45. These meals are free, and you get breakfast and lunch, and any youth in the community age 18 and under can come get meals. The next meal day will be next Tuesday.
All right. Do you have an idea, Aaron, of what our numbers have been like for service?
On Tuesday, we served just over 1,000 students.
Oh, fantastic.
So hoping for the same today.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Jill Gill, our Director of HR, is also with us. I don't know if she has any official updates, but if you have any chat questions for her, please bring those forward. Jill, is there anything that you wish to share? We still have, we're in the hiring process, obviously, and we have openings on our website. So please check those out. If you have any questions about those, or know if you yourself or you have colleagues, friends that may be interested in applying, please reach out to Jill. I don't know if you want to address that a little bit, Jill. Where can they find all those employment options?
Well, we have sent out an update to everybody's email earlier this week based on what we have. Things are changing pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate to call either Kristen or I if you need anything. Everything is posted on the website. But right now, probably we would look for secondary SPED candidates, secondary math candidates. We always have a great pool for elementary teachers, reading teachers, and working on developing the rest of the pool so we can wrap up our hires. So thanks to everybody who has helped. We've had folks sitting in on interview committees, and that will continue until we get these positions all wrapped up.
Yeah, thank you. There's one, there's an opportunity for anyone to help out, to almost anyone as a paraeducator. There's some training involved there, but if you're interested in that, we're always looking for good paraeducators and also substitute teachers. You can, with any degree, you can get a local substitute teaching certificate, fairly easily. I mean, it takes a little bit of certification, but it's a quick process, and Jill would be able to guide you on that if you're interested in that. Please reach out.
Absolutely. It won't be long, and we'll be back hopefully in full force and needing that additional pair support and always looking for great subs. So whatever we can do to help.
Yeah. You don't need a teaching certificate, correct, to be a local substitute teacher? There's a way to get a, yeah.
Yep, that's correct. There are some requirements that need to be met, but it does not, a 4-year degree, and then some additional coursework that NDE will share, and then a 90-day local substitute certificate with our district specifically.
Very good. Fantastic. Thanks, Jill. Doyle Smith, our Director of Maintenance, is also with us. I know there's a lot of good things going on around the district. Doyle, how's it going this morning?
Good morning and happy Friday. Just normal custodial duties and maintenance today. Got a little painting going on, and
we're transitioning now from the furnace to air conditioning in many of our homes and facilities, and you're doing that also. But along with that, there's also a sterilization process that you're talking about that may go through the HVAC systems. Would you want to talk about that a little bit, please, Doyle?
yeah, over the weekend we'll put together a schedule that works for all the buildings, and naturally we'll talk to them first, make sure it's okay, and then we'll slowly start the process of the disinfecting the air handlers and the heat pumps, and along with the filters, and then before long it'll be nice and warm, and we'll be turning on the cooler temperatures, and it'll be disinfected.
All right. Well, thank you for watching out for all of our safety. Lance, what do we have for communication items? We have a few there.
Yeah, I don't have any necessarily questions that have come up just today. There's a couple that are still kind of a repeat ones that keep coming up here. And one of them is a question about the caps and the gowns. The seniors are asking when they can get their caps and gowns. And we have them. We have them at the high school. Mrs. Odell has assured me of that. They're there, and they're working on a date to get those to get those delivered to you. Probably be some kind of a pickup opportunity or a combination. And I expect that we'll release information or that exact time and process sometime next week. So hopefully by a week from now, program next Friday, we'll kind of have a date at least a date set and that sort of thing. So be patient with us on that and understand that, you know, graduation, we've already set the date to be June. And so it's a ways off yet. And there's plenty of time and a lot of coursework. Some of you have got coursework to finish up and different things to do yet too. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we have.
The other thing that I had on my list here is a reminder to mostly the staff, and if there's any former staff or retired staff, if they want to have a little message to our seniors or different things, please send that to me. If you've got a little, most of them are making like a little poster with a little bit of advice or maybe a special word or something, or a picture they want to share. We've had staff share pictures of them maybe doing some sidewalk message on with some sidewalk art, or maybe they've made a little video, just a little clip wishing them well. But our, like I said, our school news program is putting together a neat little montage of all those, kind of a tribute to our seniors, and is anxious to get that. So staff from all different preschool through high school, through retirement, we'd really love to have your well wish. So thank you.
Very good. All right. Thank you, Lance. Thanks for all your work on that. If we don't have any other items popping up on the chat, I think that's our broadcast for today. It's been a fantastic week here at South Sioux City Schools, and just a shout out again to our students. Thank you for all your work. Keep lifting each other up, as Lance mentioned, especially you seniors. It's crunch time. We have a few of you that need to complete some things to get that diploma. So spread the word. We want everyone to be able to walk across that stage, but we're not there yet. There's some of you that are in danger of gaining some credit. So make sure you reach out to your teachers, your principal, and get those classes done. We want everybody to have that great South Sioux diploma. So have a fantastic Friday, a great weekend. If you have any questions, any comments, please forward them on to Let's Talk, and we'll definitely try to answer them as quick as we can in a personal manner. And if you can share a personal contact information when you do that, we'll definitely reach out to you personally. But anyway, have a great day, great weekend. Go Cards. Take care and be healthy, everyone.